Rift Rival's all done. I'm joined right now by Rekkles with coverage brought to you by Alienware to talk about how things went down. First off, I was just talking to Grabs, who said he doesn't think that there was any value in this event for Europe. I'm curious if you have a similar or differing opinion.
Actually, I learned a thing or two, so I think there was some value, but I can see where he's coming from. I feel like there was very few positives in comparison to the many negatives, but at the same time, I don't mind the break from the LEC. I've played regular seasons now for, 6 years maybe, so it's sometimes nice to actually get to play against teams that you don't normally play against, or just get to see people that you don't normally see. So I think it's still an okay trip. It's just however people can deal with the jet lag, I guess. That would be the worst thing, but otherwise I think it's completely okay.
It sounds like it's almost better for your mental and emotional health than it is actually for just on-stage health.
Yeah, I think it's just nice to get away together as a team. I feel like the trip you actually make, like when you're at the airport, when you're flying together, it's actually a nice bonding experience. So I kind of mentioned this briefly in our last episode.
Episode, yes. The episode of the Travis and Rekkles show,
yeah.
yes.
But it's just nice, to bond together a little bit more. Then obviously it's good if the games go well as well, but it's not a necessity, I think, in an event like this. We were kind of trying Dan, as you could see. We're trying a couple of competitions as well. Some worked, most of them worked, but the one against TSM didn't work so well. So it was nice to get them today, so we could actually go home with like a winning, or at least be able to say that we have beaten everyone. Because I guess we're not winning record against TSM. Actually, we're just 1-1, but we've beaten everyone at least.
Sure.
So there's that.
We'll go with that. Either way. So I know G2 has vacation next week. That's a great meme. But they do have vacation. Are you guys also going to take a break?
We have 4 days, I think.
Well, you don't know because you don't play next week.
Yeah, exactly. So we have 4 days until we start practicing again. Gotcha. And then I think there's roughly 8 days of practice before the next week of the LEC. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I was thinking about going home to Sweden, but at the same time I feel like I'm going to be dead after flight back. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to stay in Berlin and take it easy. Maybe play some TFT. Yeah. It's looking good so far.
Are you enjoying TFT?
I am.
Did you play it? Had you played it before you came here?
No.
Okay, so while you were here.
A lot of people played at PBE, but I never touched it. And then it got out, was it the day after we arrived or the 2 days after we arrived maybe? But at some point it got released on live, and then we were all kind of playing it together. So we all have our ideas of how we want to play TFT, and I thought ninjas with assassins would be the way to go. Yes. I've had a lot of success so far, but it's very late game, so sometimes it's a bit boom before I get there.
I feel like a late game glass cannon that fits like the Rekkles style maybe.
I think I'm just more traumatized by the assassins from the actual game, so I just want to have them, jump at enemy backline.
Yes, you're like, finally the Kali is killing somebody else and not me. That's my opponent. That's fun. Well, what now that we're done with the whole event, all 3 days are done. Any highlights for you? Any moments that you really enjoyed?
I think the game against Liquid was probably the best game for me. I think every other game I was doing my job, but a very invisible job. So most people probably don't even remember what I played or how I played. So maybe the game against Liquid, but otherwise just, I guess, meeting people that I haven't seen for a very long time, including yourself. It's nice to be able to just, catch up on time, on life.
Are you got any plans tonight? Or are you going to the Team Liquid thing?
What is the Team Liquid?
There's a Team Liquid party. I'll invite you. Peter's going.
Okay, then I'm probably going, yeah.
Yes, okay.
I just want to go somewhere where there's... Can I say this on camera? The A word? I guess I can. What's going to happen, right? Alcohol. Can you say that?
Yes, you could say alcohol.
Yeah, what do you,
I was like the A. No, I was trying to think. I'm like A word, like
no, I'm just not sure.
Ass. I don't. You're like I'd like to find some. I'm like, what is going on? Alcohol. Yes.
I have a girlfriend. So okay.
Well, I don't know. Americans. That's also weird. I want to go somewhere where there's some Americans.
No, I'm just not sure if you can openly say that you drink alcohol, but I guess you can.
Openly say. Oh, is this because you're an American and you don't know what our rules are?
Yeah.
Because in Europe you would say we could drink alcohol just fine, right?
But I don't know about the exact rules here. I know you have to be 21, which I am, but other than that, I have no idea.
Yeah. We're not that puritanical, at least not in this state. Anyway, yes, you can go and you can drink, and just drink in moderation, I think is the main message here. Yeah. Well, either way, that'll be fun. You head back tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow's 5 p.m., so we have a long night ahead, if you want.
Okay. Well, we'll see. It is Kobe's birthday party. I feel like we kind of, or not his birthday party, but it's his birthday. Yep. So we need to make it his party. So maybe we'll see how the night turns. Other than that, anything you want to say to any of the fans ahead of your return to LEC in just a couple weeks?
I'll be streaming again. So that's nice.
Yeah, because you couldn't do that here,
I
right?
didn't do that here.
Okay.
So I'll be streaming again, maybe some TFT. I'm very noob though.
Okay.
I just have very like brief moments that I've been able to play. But I would like to stream some TFT probably for my fans.
Yes.
Some normal games as well. I mean, not normal games, but like normal League of Legends games.
Yes.
And other than that, I guess just thank you for having me, or a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm glad I could invite you to my country. Rift Rivals, I hosted the whole thing. Either way, thank you so much for the interview. Can't wait to see you at Worlds in just a couple months.
Likewise.
Be sure to go, because I'll
You
be
too.
going. Okay. You can show me around Europe.
Yeah.
For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Hey, thanks so much for watching all my Rift Rivals content. It wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for Alienware, who sponsored it. We did a live hotline league the other night, which was also super fun. That'll be on the YouTube channel. And be sure, by the way, to check out alienware.com/Travis. We have that link in the description. Use code Travis10 off. You'll save some cash, get some great stuff, and have a great time.